Hello, students. This is Mrs. Skelly again. And today is the last day of April, April 30th, which means tomorrow is May 1st, or what we call May Day. And when I was young, I don't know if they still do it, on May Day, we used to like to play tricks on our neighbors, a friendly trick. We would make a little paper cone and pick some wildflowers from the yard and knock on our neighbor's door, leave the little batch of flowers, and run away. So then they would open the door and there would be some flowers, because flowers are a sign that May is here, spring is here, weather's warming up. Another thing about May is the maypole, which would be a large, tall pole with ribbons coming down from it, and each participant would hold a ribbon and dance around the maypole. So anyway, let's enjoy the last day of April. Let's look at our writing task for today, writing task number 2. And today we're going to think about procedures. A procedure is something that you do that has more than one step to it. In other words, first you do one thing, then you do the next thing, then you do the next thing, and finally you do the last thing. And you have to do the steps in the right order. A whole lot of writing that adults do is procedural writing, where they're explaining how to do something. People have careers being technical writers, where they explain how to put together a piece of furniture, how to use certain software. In fact, this little video is a procedural video telling you what to do first, what to do next, and what to do third in the writing task. So for your paragraph, you're going to explain how to play Uno. I think most of you know it. I've probably played it with you. If you don't happen to know how to play Uno, you can tell about a different game. The first sentence of your paragraph should start this way. I'm going to explain how to play Uno. Then you're going to tell how to play and add why you like to play Uno. Here is some advice about explaining how to do something. First, you have to think. What do you do first? What do you do second? And so on. So in explaining Uno, you wouldn't say, look at your hand and see if you have something that matches, because you've left out the steps of first you deal the cards out. So first you have to explain you deal the cards, and then you can look at your hand. I'll give you another example. If you're explaining how to make macaroni and cheese, the first thing you say would not be, grate the cheese and put it on the macaroni. The first thing you would say is, get some water and boil the macaroni. If you were explaining how to take a bubble bath, you wouldn't say, first put some bubbles into the water. The first thing you would say is, put the plug in the bathtub and fill it with water. If you were explaining how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you wouldn't say, first you put the peanut butter on the bread. You skip the stage of, first you get some bread, then you get some peanut butter, then you get some jelly. The next thing you do is put some peanut butter on the bread. So it may seem tricky, but you have to think, what do you really do first? What do you really do second? To make sure that the sandwich comes out all right, and that if somebody reads your paragraph about how to play Uno, they could actually use your paragraph and read it and then play the game correctly. Good luck with that, and I will see you tomorrow on May Day.